Hello YouTubers, welcome back to the Board Game Captain. I'm your host, the Board Game Captain, and today I have a bit of breaking news I'm very excited to tell you about, and it has to do with Twilight Imperium. Now, Fantasy Flight Games has just announced there's going to be a 4th edition of Twilight Imperium. It has been over 10 years since the 3rd edition I have right here, the base game, and these are the 2 expansions that came out for it. Now, what is going on here? Is this going to be a thorough revamping of the rule set, or is this going to be a cash grab that's very similar in rules to the 3rd edition? Those are the big questions we have. So I'm here to give you a bit of news on what we know already from the press release. The first thing we know is that the game will be available for pre-order either from Fantasy Flight Games or through your friendly local game store. The second thing we know is that it's going to be full of all new artwork and new sculpts for all of the minis, which look fantastic. I'm going to have links to all of the information I've found on it so far in the description down below, so feel free to check those out. Now, the next thing we know that we can see from the pictures and from some of the things in the description is that this is meant to be the most complete version of Twilight Imperium ever. Now, what does that mean? Well, the first thing I've been able to figure out is that many of the things that were only available in the expansions in 3rd edition are now in the base game. The extra factions are in the base game. The flagships are in the base game. It's all there. But that will increase the price tag. The base game is currently listed at $150 at release for pre-order. It might be more if you don't pre-order, they haven't said, but the current price tag to pre-order this game is $150 American dollars. Now, they have said that the rules are going to be streamlined. So in addition to including a lot of the best stuff from the expansions, and I can definitely tell from one of the pictures that they included the very popular expansion Imperial Tactics card, which was one that almost everyone used to replace the one in the base set, which was one of the few Achilles heels in the base set, keeping it from being one of the greatest games of all time, and then it became one of the greatest games of all time through the expansions. That will be in the base set. Will they have the other various tactics cards to choose from? I hope so. One of the best things I always liked about Twilight Imperium was all of the choices. In addition, though, one thing I have noticed from the pictures is that the faction cards have been completely redone. They include the stats on them for each of the units, and part of the description says that this is so that when you have upgrade cards for the units, you place them right over the particular unit on your sheet to alter its stats for quick and easy reference. And that's great, but will the rules be significantly different? Now, they have said the rules are going to be streamlined, but what does that mean? Hopefully that means that they get the same sort of feeling you got from a game of Twilight Imperium 3rd edition, but in a shorter time frame. One of the few other problems I have with Twilight Imperium, it's not really a problem directly for me, but I have trouble finding people that are willing to commit 6 to 8 hours to playing this gigantic, epic space opera of a 4X area control, war, political, economic game. It has everything in it, every possible mechanic in it to conquer the galaxy. And lasting 6 to 8 hours can be a turnoff for some players. So I'm hoping that the streamlined rules means they've found a way to condense it down, still give you that same great feeling that we got from 3rd edition in a shorter package. Now, if that's the case, I am all for this. I think this is fantastic. It's not going to make me sell my older edition. I have far too many wonderful memories of playing Twilight Imperium 3rd edition. In fact, there was a period of about a year where I played it an average of twice a month, which is insane. I actually have quite a few games in my memory, specifically etched in my memory with the awesome things that happened during that year, but I would love to see a streamlined, faster version. So there you go. This is the news we have so far. They are going to be showing off a demo copy of it at Gen Con. And as yours truly will be at Gen Con, I'm going to do my damnedest to get over there and get a little filming of it. And if I can, I will report back to you what I find out, what is coming in the new edition of Twilight Imperium. I am super excited. I'm going to pre-order this through my friendly local game store if I can. And I'm That about covers it for me. I'm very excited. How about you? Are you excited to hear about a new edition of Twilight Imperium? Do you think Twilight Imperium 3rd edition was fine and we don't need a new edition? What are your thoughts on it? What would be enough of an upgrade to the rules to you to make this a worthwhile new addition to Twilight Imperium? And by the way, the reason they're doing a 4th edition, the reason they decided to revamp the rules, is the 20th anniversary of the release of the 1st edition is just about coming up. So there you have it. Do you have any questions, comments, or concerns on this video or on Twilight Imperium? Feel free to put them in the comments down below. What was your favorite edition of Twilight Imperium? For me, it's definitely 3rd edition. And are you excited for a new edition, for 4th edition? Are you as excited as me, or are you a little more hesitant? But if you are, I hope I can find out information that will get us all even more excited after Gen Con. Any questions, comments, and concerns, put them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this bit of news, be sure to give this video a like, share this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Board Game Kaptain, that's Captain spelled with a K, on YouTube. And until next time, game on.